Hi Mama, it's Katie. Welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about 7 weeks postpartum, what is happening to us mamas, what is happening to baby, what development you could be looking out for, and what are the milestones they are reaching. I'm super happy that you're joining to inform yourself and to join this video. I'd love to also invite you to join the postpartum workout videos where we do specific exercises in each week postpartum to slowly but surely regain those muscles and recover the body. But today we're going to be talking about mama and baby. So what is happening to mama? The bleeding should have stopped by now. Your uterus should be the same size as pre-pregnancy and should be hiding again behind the pelvic floor. But unfortunately, potentially, you'll be experiencing what I am, which is hair loss. So I think I'm going to cut my hair soon. This is definitely noticeable. It can start anywhere from 5-6 weeks, or it can start later as well. But this is something that most probably you will also be experiencing, and there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. During pregnancy, most of the hair would have remained and you wouldn't experience any hair loss. And now our body is simply catching up on that hair loss. New hairstyles are required and baby hairs are going to be starting to grow soon. Happy days. So we are recovering still, we are recovering, we are healing, we are transitioning, both when it comes to the body as well as it comes to our minds. So it has been quite a journey. Pregnancy first takes a toll on the body and the mind, then birth is a whole different experience. And now, after resting and relaxing and giving those muscles and yourself some time to heal and recover through rest, you could also start adding some movement to the recovery to help those muscles again. And this also helps with the well-being. So adding some movement into the daily routine, I know it's another thing that you need to think about and schedule and add, but it is very important and very beneficial for you. So have a think about doing that. Nevertheless, the postpartum healing and transition will continue for weeks, if not months. Why would we start exercising? Because our bodies have changed and weakened, and there are certain muscles that have had extra strain put on them. Also, if you have had a vaginal birth, the pelvic floor and the pelvic muscles were stretched and disturbed. So you could be experiencing weakness in those muscles. You could be experiencing heaviness as well as potentially leaking. If you are experiencing leaking, that is the best sign that you should start working on those muscles. Kegels is a great place to start, as well as diaphragmatic breathing. If you'd like more exercises, have a look at the workout videos. If this is the first time you'll be starting your postpartum workouts, then start in week 1 and slowly, gently progress through the next weeks. You'll still be experiencing hormonal shifts, especially if you're breastfeeding. The hormones are still a bit all over the place. For the letdown in milk production to be taking place, you have the hormone relaxant still in your body, as well as you'll be low on estrogen. And because this means there's a hormonal imbalance in our body, you will be experiencing potentially mood swings and mood shifts because of that. You might be feeling joy at one time, grief at another time, as well as overwhelm, because we are 7 weeks postpartum. We gave ourselves some time to rest. We might now be putting on pressure as well as external pressure from our partners and family to go back into the rhythm, back into the routine, start taking care of the household and the chores and meal prep and so on top of taking care of baby and feeding them, waking up endlessly sometimes, what it feels like, at night to make sure they are well fed and they can continue to grow and thrive. So it is a lot for us mamas to process. The mental load is real. It does feel heavy sometimes. And it does take time to figure out, to find yourself, your space, how you'll be doing things, how you'll feel comfortable in your daily routine. So don't put extra pressure on yourself. Just take the time to figure this out. It is a process. But what will help is definitely some movement on top of the rest of what you can get. Breath work, so to calm yourself, you can do the breathing on, inhaling on 4 and exhaling on 6 or 8. That calms the nervous system down. Maybe if your baby is crying endlessly, you can give them to your partner, step aside, breathe a few times, that will calm you down, and then you'll be able to step back in and take over again. So breath work is super important. Diaphragmatic breathing, where you breathe into your belly and then breathe out, and then you suck your belly back in. As well as nutrition and hydration. Please, please, please take care of yourself when it comes to the food that you are eating. Add some supplements as well, some extra vitamins, minerals. Magnesium is a top one for me, always. But yes, rest, move, nutrition, hydration. And with that, you're going to succeed. But you're doing an amazing job, Mama. Well done. Super, super grateful. Your baby's super grateful and happy to have you. So keep going. You can totally do this. Speaking of the babies, let's talk about the babies and what is happening to them. They're still sleeping a lot, but they're less sleepy. So they'll be more alert now in their wake windows. So they'll still be sleeping between 14 to 17 hours over a 24-hour period. They'll still be waking up at night to feed. They will still have between 8, 10 to 12 feeds in a day, and that's what's taking the toll on us because we are sleep deprived because of our cut nights. So if you can, rest when your baby is resting. If not, because you are carrying them or holding them, or they're latched onto your breast and sleeping, just take the time to calm down. So like I said, the babies are more and more alert. They'll be noticing more things. They'll be focusing their eyes on high contrast objects or patterns. They will love light, windows and lamps. They will really enjoy looking at that now these days. And their vision is strengthening. So if you want to help them to strengthen that vision, you can use a high contrast card, let's say of a dog or a cat, just simple black on white, and then you can show that to baby and gently move it very slowly from left to right. Make sure that your baby has their eyes locked on that, and that way they can train their eye muscles as well. They'll be recognizing you visually on top of the smell and the hearing. So they'll be recognizing what you look like now as well, and they'll be smiling maybe at you when they see you, and they'll be reacting and interacting with you. Not only through the smiles, but also through the coos. So they will be trying to have a little conversation with you. If they're happy, if they see you, maybe they'll give you a little coo. So cute. So these are the things that are super nice to look forward to. And to me, every time my baby smiles and gives me a little ooh, I'm over the moon. I'm so happy that they're happy and that they're a thriving baby, gaining weight and growing. That is what counts right now. Your baby will have improved head control because they'll slowly start strengthening the muscles of their neck and their upper body. So they'll have better head control, less jerky movements. Their hands will be opening. One thing that they might still be experiencing, which is what my baby's experiencing, is gassiness. So burping the baby after feeding is very important. Always try to do that. And if your baby still is bloated, you can give them a nice belly massage, do some bicycle movements with their legs, as well as hold them up in a squatting position to kind of put some extra pressure and help them to relieve the gases and stool. So that is what's happening with our babies. It's a super exciting time. They're learning so much, so fast. And it is thanks to us, because we are taking care of them, we are holding them, we are rocking them, we are touching them, caressing them, and there's never enough of that. So do keep doing that all you can. I, most of the times, hold my baby in the carrier to sleep. He really likes that. and then I can make sure that he is sleeping well and is comfy and cozy, and such a nice time. I'm really enjoying this time. I hope you are enjoying motherhood as well, and I hope you're enjoying your baby, and take good care of yourself, Mama. You're doing a great job. See you hopefully in a workout video or another video of mine. Invite another mama to join us in the prenatal and postnatal phases, and subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.